Welcome back to Iraqi Dinar News, your go-to destination for trusted updates and critical developments surrounding the Iraqi dinar. If you've ever been told the dinar was nothing more than a scam, this is the moment to reconsider everything. As of the current date in the U.S., major changes are unfolding inside the American banking system, and the tone surrounding the IQD has shifted dramatically. Former critics inside the financial world are going silent, and banking institutions are beginning to quietly prepare for what many have waited years to see. Today's update may be the most pivotal yet. In the past, countless dinar holders across the USAS and Canada shared the same frustrating story. They'd walk into a bank, ask about the Iraqi dinar, and be met with skepticism, laughter, or outright dismissal. In some cases, bank employees didn't even know what the IQD was. In others, they warned customers to stay away. But in 2025, the atmosphere has shifted. According to Intel veteran Frank26, approximately 70% of banks in the United States are no longer categorizing the IQD as a scam. That's a stunning reversal from where things stood just a year ago. This isn't a rumor. It's a real change in protocol. Many of these same banks are not only keeping their foreign currency desks operational, they are also updating internal training modules specifically related to the Iraqi dinar. Wealth management teams are even preparing for clients with large IQD holdings. This level of preparation speaks volumes. It suggests that major institutions are no longer ignoring the possibility of a revaluation. They're getting ready for it. Frank26 emphasized that this pivot is not random. It's tied to evolving compliance protocols, digital infrastructure adjustments, and new internal bank communications. The reality is, Iraq is no longer the broken nation it once was. The country has rebuilt core financial institutions, upgraded to international digital standards, and implemented a range of reforms. That includes anti-money laundering regulations, improved participation in SWIFT systems, and significant overhauls within the Central Bank of Iraq. These are not cosmetic changes. They're structural and globally recognized. We've entered a new chapter. The conversation inside many banks is no longer about whether the dinar is real. It's about how to handle incoming requests when exchange windows open. Bank managers and compliance officers are asking how to deal with clients who arrive with large amounts of IQD. The very fact that this dialogue is happening behind closed doors tells you something is shifting. Let's now turn our focus to Iraq's own progress. Economic data coming out of Baghdad has turned a lot of heads. The country has reached its highest ever level of foreign currency reserves. This is not a guess, it's been confirmed on national media outlets and in government reports. This is one of the essential preconditions for a revaluation. Iraq has been checking those boxes, one by one. Beyond reserves, the nation is also seeing growth in foreign direct investment and a consistent drop in inflation and unemployment. According to one of Iraq's senior economic advisors, the country is now firmly in a state of stability and developmental progress. Those words are not vague. They represent an official statement issued directly from Baghdad. Even the IMF and World Bank are paying closer attention, and that only happens when a nation's policies start aligning with global standards. At this point, the progress is too significant to ignore. The groundwork is being laid for a currency that could re-enter international markets with full legitimacy. Iraq is not just hoping for revaluation, it's preparing for sustainability, and the financial world is responding in kind. Major U.S. banks are instructing employees not to dismiss inquiries about the IQD. Some are even being told how to respond in the event of mass redemptions. Tier 1 institutions, the nation's most trusted banks, are no longer denying the legitimacy of the Iraqi dinar. That is a complete reversal from past behavior and a clear signal that long-time holders are no longer viewed as misguided dreamers. Let's now bring this discussion back to you, the individual dinar holder who's waited patiently, sometimes for years. With banking institutions adjusting and government signals aligning, this is no time to remain passive. Step 1 is safeguarding your holdings. Ensure your IQD notes are properly stored, documented, and supported with purchase receipts. If you hold a large amount, consider using a bank's safe deposit box and make both physical and digital copies of your documentation. A secure organization now will prevent complications later. The next step is outreach. Don't just walk into a local branch and expect answers. Ask to speak directly with someone from the foreign currency exchange desk or the bank's wealth management division. Politely but firmly inquire whether they're currently handling IQD exchanges or have internal guidance on how to proceed if redemption begins. Even if the person you speak with doesn't have answers, your inquiry becomes part of the growing wave of demand that banks can no longer ignore. As more customers ask, internal momentum builds. Frank26 made a strong point. While the shift is real, it doesn't mean everything changes overnight. Some voices in the IQD community are urging caution, reminding everyone that even the clearest signs of preparation don't mean the revaluation will hit tomorrow. There are still policy steps to finalize and logistical challenges to manage. But what separates this moment from the past is the readiness of the systems involved. For the first time, we're seeing synchronized movement, from government institutions to banks, from economists to currency desks. This synchronization points to a transition, and preparation is key. Meet with a tax professional now. Don't wait until after a revaluation. The financial implications can be significant. Depending on your situation, exchanging your dinar may fall under capital gains or ordinary income rules. Getting clarity now can help you avoid unexpected tax bills later. For high-value exchanges, this could mean the difference between preserving your windfall or watching it disappear through poor planning. And speaking of windfalls, don't treat a revaluation as your end goal. It's a starting point. If you receive a substantial financial gain, build a plan before spending a dime. Work with a financial planner, draft a post-exchange budget, and decide where your funds will create long-term value. Whether that means real estate, education, retirement planning, or creating a legacy for your family, the key is structure. Without it, quick wealth often disappears as fast as it came. This journey has been long. Many watching this right now have been holding IQD for 10, 15, even 20 years. You've endured the skepticism, misinformation, and false starts. You've held firm when others walked away, and now the environment is changing in ways we've never seen before. We are no longer discussing rumors, we are seeing real institutional signals. U.S. banks are reversing positions, government officials are speaking openly, Iraq's fiscal data is hitting record highs. These are not coincidences, they're confirmations. Let's take a moment to appreciate how far we've come. There was a time when even mentioning IQD in a bank would get you dismissed. Now conversations are happening, training is underway, quiet preparations are moving forward. While the media may not cover it yet, those watching closely can see the truth taking form. This is the phase where action matters more than belief, and the people who benefit most will be those who stay disciplined and alert through the uncertainty. As we close, remember, the Iraqi dinar is no longer treated like a fringe concept. It is gaining real attention from the financial world. From boardrooms to government offices, it's no longer being ignored. This shift is the result of changing economic realities, smarter fiscal policies, and the quiet acceptance of a possibility once dismissed. The season has changed, and you are at the center of it. If this update brought you value, please like, comment, and share your experiences. Are your banks responding differently? Have you spoken with foreign currency desks in your area? Let us know below. Each report helps the community map this change together. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe and tap the bell icon, because the next 72 hours could bring new headlines and confirmations you won't want to miss. Stay disciplined, stay informed, and stay ready. This is Iraqi Dinar News, and we're here every step of the way as the story unfolds.